My name is Victoria Winters. Morning has come to Collinwood, and my bed is still empty. I may never sleep in that bed again, for my searchers have not yet found me, and my captor is a desperate man. Morning has come to the ghost house, after a night of terror, and the day holds no promise of salvation.
Around up there. Nobody in sight. Not a sound but the wind and the gulls and the sea. Safe sounds. Sounds of things that'll never hurt me. It's only people I gotta worry about. People can hurt me and they can hurt you. Me, I don't want to hurt you. Unless you make me. I don't like to see you with that gag on. I don't like it. I'm going to take it off. Give you a chance. See if I can trust you. Let me tell you, if you let out one sound, I'll close your mouth forever. One scream and this'll fit pretty good around your throat.
I promise.
And all the others?
No.
You see. I want to hear you asking me to let you go, begging me for mercy. It won't do you any good, and it's going to make me mad.
I won't.
All I want from you is for you to shut up and leave me alone. Don't bother me. In the way, you're making things tough.
I can help you.
I don't need your help. I got everything all figured out. For me, what'll happen to you is something else.
It isn't my fault that all these things have happened.
It is. Everything was all right. You came here, I mean, months ago when you come to Collingwood. Started asking questions, prying, snooping, bothering everybody.
You act as if I'm responsible for everything that's happened. Well, those things would have happened even if I hadn't come here.
That's not so. Too late now. Too late to do anything about it. We made our mistakes, you and me. Only the difference is I'm going to get away with mine because what I did for a good reason. I did it for other people, the Collins family. I didn't do it for myself.
I'll explain to everybody.
They wouldn't understand.
I'll make them understand.
No one can help me.
I can.
You want to punish somebody, and I'm not going to let them punish me. They'll never get a chance to, because they'll never find me.
They'll come back here and they'll search the way they did last night.
Tear this house apart, stone by stone, board by board, and they'll never find me. I'm a lot smarter than people think I am. I'll be out of here before long. All I have to do is hold up for a little. Be patient. I got a long life ahead of me.
How long can you stay here? What are you going to do about food and water?
How long can I stay here? Food, water. You got those little details all figured out. I got the best food and better than water. Maybe you're a little hungry, eh? Breakfast is on its way. If you behave yourself, I might let you have a little.
Oh.
What's the matter, Mrs. Johnson?
Everything.
Like what?
Like the mysterious disappearance of Miss Vicky Winters.
She disappeared?
Don't tell me you don't know about it.
They sent me to bed early. I didn't want to fall asleep, but I did. I remember they were asking about her. She went to Bangor, didn't she?
Oh, that's what everyone thought. But it turns out the last person to see her said she was going out to look for a wallet she dropped.
Did they search for her?
All night long, I could hear their voices calling her name. It had an eerie sound.
Who was searching?
Everyone. The police, the sheriff, young Joe Haskell, even Burke Devlin.
Burke Devlin.
Yes, that was a sight. He was right here in this house. That was something to see.
I wish I'd been awake.
Yes, and he was really bothered by this, really worried. Now, when a man like Mr. Devlin is worried, I know something terrible's going on.
Where could she be?
Well, ask me. I'll go look in your Aunt Elizabeth's crystal soup bowls for the answer. But I'll tell you this. I think we've probably seen the last of poor Miss Winters.
No.
Well, when I see men carrying guns, I know that death is somewhere around close.
Why were they carrying guns?
Well, they think old Matthew's got her.
But he wouldn't hurt her.
Wouldn't he?
Matthew wouldn't hurt a fly.
Maybe not flies, but people. You ought to be glad you're not in his clutches.
I wouldn't be afraid of him.
That's what you say. I wouldn't want to be alone with him, now would you?
Why not? I trust Matthew more than I trust some other people.
Oh, yes. Well, you trust the ghosts of the widows. You do. You're a fine judge of character.
Is that so? Well, maybe I know something that might surprise you.
Well, just keep it to yourself. I'm not in the mood for surprises today.
I wouldn't tell you anyway. Do they really think Matthew's got her?
They're searching the beaches right now. Think maybe if her body fell from the cliffs to the rocks below. Of course, if it washed out to sea, they may never find her.
They'll find her.
One way or the other. You all finished?
Yes.
Well, where are you off to?
Oh, out, around.
You better stay close to the house.
Maybe I'll look for Vicky.
Well, I think maybe by rights you should. If it wasn't for you, she might not have be missing right now.
What do you mean?
Well, if you'd done as you were told, she might not have gone looking for you.
You mean it's my fault?
Where are my cigarettes? Oh, they were right here on the table. Don't tell me I'm losing my mind. I sat right here opposite you, put the cigarettes here. Now, where would they be? You don't know where they are.
I don't know. Honest. Do you have to?
Breakfast is on its way. Somebody's coming with the food. I'm warning you. Don't make a sound. Let me tell you this. Even if you do make some noise, there's not a chance in the world the person who's coming with the food could help you. Just remember that. Well, surprise, surprise. Look who's here.
Hi, Matthew. Sorry I'm late. Did you think I wasn't coming?
I knew I could depend on you, Davy. What have you brought me?
Breakfast.
Ah, you picked the right time of day.
I can't stay long.
I'm sorry to hear it. I look forward to talking to you.
I have to stay near the house.
Where's the brandy you promised me?
I didn't think you wanted it for breakfast.
That's okay. You can get it next time.
Matthew, there's a lot of trouble. Vicky's disappeared.
Yes. Well, that's a piece of news.
She's been gone since yesterday.
She'll turn up somewhere.
They've looked and checked everywhere. They're afraid something's happened to her.
What do they think happened?
Well, they think
Go ahead.
you have her.
Isn't that just like them? You see what I mean, Davy? How they want to blame me for everything.
Yeah. That's just what they're doing. I wish I could say something, just to show them how wrong they are.
Next thing you know, they'll be pinning every crime in the state on me, you can bet. Forget it, Davy. They'll find her somewhere, and then they'll have to admit they're wrong.
If anything happened to her, it'll be my fault.
How can it be?
Well, remember yesterday she came to pick me up?
Remember?
Well, she dropped her wallet somewhere. And after she took me home, she went out to find it, and she never came back. She didn't come here, did she?
Oh, I would have known.
She's got to be somewhere. And I wish I could find her.
I wish you could, too. Maybe you ought to be getting back.
And I also wish I could find something that could help prove you didn't kill Mr. Malloy.
I'm with you on that, too. Well, Davy, what's done is done. Everything's gonna work out.
You don't think my father could have her?
Well, Davy, if he can do some of the things he's already done, he might do anything. You gotta be very careful of people who've killed. It's easier as it goes along.
Matthew, I've got to find Vicky.
Well, then why don't you go and see what your father knows?
I guess that's all I can do.
tell me what happens. I'm anxious to find out.
I'll be back later.
And, Davy, you know what? I wouldn't go running back and forth here for the time being if I were you, you know? With everybody looking for me and Miss Winters, you know what I mean.
Sure.
And next time you bring food, bring enough to last till tomorrow and make it just once a day from now on. If I get caught, I wouldn't want you dragged into it. I wouldn't want you to get into trouble. I'm doing it for you, Davy.
I understand.
You're the best friend I got. I wouldn't want to see you get in a mess on account of me.
Well, I don't care so much what happens to me. I could die and nobody cares.
That's not true, Davy. I would.
Yeah, you would.
Sure.
You trust me, don't you?
You know it.
Matthew, tell me the secret.
Now, Davy.
You said you trust me.
I can't tell you now.
But you can.
Promised I'd tell you at the proper time.
I'll keep the secret.
Davy, I told you when I'll tell you, and it's not going to be before that, so don't start pushing me.
But I don't see why you can't tell me.
This isn't baby stuff. This is important.
I know it is. That's why I want you to tell me.
Will you get off my back? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You made me do it. Why don't we just forget it for now, and maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll be able to tell you.
Okay.
Now you ought to be getting back before they miss you.
I'll be back this afternoon.
You're a good lad, Davy. The best.
Have a good breakfast.
I will. Told you breakfast was on its way. Everything is all worked out.
That was David.
Good ears. Sure. Davy's been taking care of me.
He shouldn't be. It isn't fair.
I'll tell you what's fair. Whatever will save my neck is fair. I don't care what it is.
What are you going to do to David?
Nothing. Davy's my friend. He's helping me out.
What if he gives you some trouble?
I won't let him.
What if he does?
That'll be my problem. Feeling hungry?
I am thirsty.
So am I. I'll have to go to the old well.
Matthew? Matthew, where are you? Matthew, I brought you some cigarettes.
Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.